Hello, everyone, and welcome back to ExQueerience Points Starfinder, your favorite all-queer cast Starfinder podcast. As always, thank you for joining us. We'd be tremendously grateful if you would take the time to give us a 5-star rating on iTunes or wherever you consume your podcasts. It's one of the best ways to help us grow our audience, and it would mean the world to us. We hope you're as excited about our show as we are, and we really would appreciate it if you would recommend us to your friends, your community, and just everyone. We're having such a good time doing this, and we love the turn our story is taking. Mew is really setting up some amazing dynamics, and our cast is just really, really fun, and we're all having a great time. We want to give a quick shout out to our sister cast, Roll to Fail. They're awesome, and you should absolutely check them out when you are caught up with ExQueerience Points Starfinder. We are currently working on a super secret joint project with them, so look for announcements in the new year. Also, we're working on another project. Kelrick, myself, at Cormelon on Twitter, and Kenny, at Punderdrone on Twitter, recorded our first session of a new podcast called ExQueerience Points Cumanera. I'm getting to try my hand at GMing, which is quite the stretch. I've never really done it before, so that's been a wonderfully stressful change for me. The game system, Numenera, is by Monty Cook Games and is very different from Starfinder. We've got a cast of 4, rounding it out with Jess, at writer Jess on Twitter, who played Sitza on EQP Starfinder, and a new person to us, Aaron, at Space Persona on Twitter. I'll be keeping you posted here, and we're working on an update to the website to showcase both shows by next year in conjunction with the release of the new show. So, back to ExQueerience Points Starfinder. This episode, our characters try to deal with the extremists that we've been hunting and learn that sticking to a plan is a much better idea than what we usually do. Mordax stretches her skills, Eos depends on her sense of smell, Absco thinks you can still bar doors in space, and Angus tries to be intimidating and reminds the group that space consent is necessary. So let's get on with episode 28. What happened to the plan?
Greetings, adventure hookers, and welcome back to ExQueerience Points, your favorite queer real play Starfinder podcast. I'm your host and GM, Miyu, and joining me today, as always, is our fabulous cast.
Hello, I'm Kelrick, and I play Angus.
And I am Britt, and I play Mordax and Silverblade.
I'm Kenny, and I play Absco Cash.
I'm Steph, and I play Eos Nabari.
And speaking of Eos Nabari, I believe that Eos has our recap from last episode. Take it away, Doctor.
I thought leaving the military would keep me from watching innocent people getting blown up. Fundamentalist whack job blew up the bazaar we were standing in. George was one of the many caught in the blast. I stabilized him as best I could before sending him back to the ship, and I'm putting faith in a team of people I barely know to finish the job. Now we're hunting the bastards who hurt one of ours. We tracked them to a gambling house in the Chroma, where Mordax tried to sneak us inside. Not my finest moment, but I'm not exactly a good liar. It didn't take long for things to turn sideways, and, well, I guess Captain Angus will get to see my combat skills after all.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, we pick up in the middle of the gambling den with all of the ringers and stuff going off in a great big battle.
Which it seemed like we didn't remember why we were there for a second, and it's because we think this is where all of the terrorist people live.
Yeah.
On the word of Fuego, these are the people responsible for the bombing, and you managed to work your way to the back of the building before pulling anything off. So let's see if that works in your favor. As we get to the top of the round, which begins with the mercenary rookie number 13 in the room with you. Let's see. He has ducked behind a desk that's been hacked by Mordax, thrown a cryo grenade, and now...
Do we get the map again?
Yeah. No, you do not get a map. You want a map and tokens. Funny.
Theater of the mind.
Another little orb is going to go lobbing over the desk as we're going to throw a flashbang.
Ooh,
And we are grouped up.
That is hit. All right, I need each of you to make fort saves, please.
Am I included in that?
Not you, Angus. It has hit. Sorry, it is lobbed over the desk. It has gone off in front of Mordax, Silverblade, Absco, and Eos.
And I'm outside
in the room.
door.
Yes, you are outside the door in the main gambling hall. Save.
Oh.
No save. Okay, Mordax, Silverblade, and Absco.
We are seeing how EOS works in combat.
Oh, no.
Yes, we are. Just a second here.
I'm just gonna go down here.
Where's my
It
item?
fucks with her augment,
Maybe just a little.
Yep, that's pretty much what happens. Everyone else manages to shield their eyes. Eos looks directly at the blast as it goes off, and your augment is overloaded. You are blinded for 2 rounds.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
Number 6, Aeon Guard number 6. Angus, you see someone come running out of the northeast corner, open a door, and step over to the side. This creature wears, it's hard to tell what kind of species they may be under their heavy armor. They look like the 2 guards that were in the room with the Vesk.
Kind of green looking. And
Yep, the kind of green-looking heavy armor. Security guard 3 here in the doorway is going to slam buttons on the console next to her. These lights begin going off. Sirens begin wailing. Mordax.
All right, so Mordax is in front of a console. How tall is that console?
Last I remember, Mordax, you were actually sitting on the chair where you were filling out paperwork. So standing on the chair, you can the console's oriented the other direction.
Okay.
But you should have no problems reaching anything on there. As far as height, if you were to stand on the floor, your ears probably poke over it.
Okay. Well, then, what Mordax is going to do is just pretty casually, I guess, just shoot at that guy in the corner.
Mordax just pulls the pistol out and aims it over the desk.
Well, from what I recall just happened, I had blasted the room with the alarms, so...
Yes, you had.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Mordax is still not a great shot, everyone, with a whole total of 8 with a natural 1. So then Mordax is going to duck.
Mordax has fired a shot through the console. A shower of sparks erupts.
Then she'll duck.
Silverblade.
So then Silverblade is going to maneuver himself so that he can attack the mercenary rookie 13, but is also sort of standing in front of Mordax at this point.
Very good, very good.
And that is it.
Absco.
All right, so Absco is going to do a trick attack. They are going to move this direction and use stealth for the trick attack against towards the south wall in the room that they're
He's
in.
in the little side room, moving down the wall, trying to basically kind of outflank the rookie.
I think after the flashbang, Absco will position themselves between Eos and the person in the corner. So not quite on the wall, about 5 feet from the wall. And they'll do the stealth roll to try to trick attack. So that's a 27.
Good.
Okay. So they're going to use the Corona laser pistol and try to attack using that. Ooh, that was 25.
That is a hit.
Sweet.
A 25 hits. Absco pulls out their trick attack behind their back, between their legs.
For 10 points of damage.
Bounces it off the floor, off the wall, hitting the rookie in the back of the head.
Eos, take some cover.
We have a rookie who has run across the gambling floor, hits the north and slams the button. The doors open and a pair of guards seems ready to come running out and join the fray. There.
That's not friendly.
Okay. And I think Aeon Guard 9 is going to take a shot at Angus. We will count -2 for the soft cover. A 15 will miss, as it seems the security guard stands in the way of this guard. Eos, you're blind. All of your visual sensors are just going haywire, overloaded.
Yeah. I legitimately don't know what to do here other than get out of the fucking way. So I
Do you
think
have blind sense? Does that help you at all?
I I have a sense of smell, so she knows Absco is near her and she can pinpoint where Mordax is in the room, but by scent, but that I don't think is clear enough for her to get a shot off without worrying about hitting one of the members of the party.
Okay.
So you have blind sense 30 with your scent. A scent-based blind sense 30. So you are aware of where everyone is. You can smell the metallic tang of Silverblade. You can smell Mordax, Absco, Angus, even that rookie or that mercenary cowering in the corner, or 20% miss chance. So even if it's a hit, it's a 20% miss chance.
Okay. Well, then I guess I am going to move up a little closer to Absco so that they are not in the line of fire.
Okay.
And try to use that sense of smell to get a shot off on the guy in the corner, since he's the only enemy for sure in her range.
So Eos very carefully kind of shuffling forward, nose in the air, taking a sniff. Feel like you've got a good idea of where that mercenary is.
Oh.
A 14 is going to miss anyway, as your shot... You listen, but you don't hear it connect. You don't hear any cries of pain. Everyone else, you see the shot glance off the desk.
Sorry.
You were so close, Eos. Maybe next time.
I don't need my eyes to see.
This security guard reaches on their belt, pulls out a little spherical device and rolls it towards you, Angus. It explodes. Ooh, but it's going to miss you. Which means we get to see how badly they miss. So I need my D8, and it will miss in the direction of 1.
One of your own.
And how much did it miss by? Yeah, no, it goes off against the wall behind you, Angus, as it seems to hit a corner on the tile and bounce up. Hits the wall behind you and covers the wall with this very sticky substance. Angus.
I immediately jump on comms and let everyone know. I'm like, crew, we have incoming, so I could use some help. Finish him off and get out her. Mordax, if you can do anything about these lights, I really appreciate it. Try to lock them out of their computers or something. The Aeon Guard 6, who is to the northwest, looks like they're about to head down a hallway. What does it look like they're doing?
No, they came out from that hallway, opened the door, and have stepped to the side as though allowing someone or something else to come through the hallway. Give me a perception check. A 15 on your perception check. You can hear a rustling sound coming from the hallway.
I think at this point we need to regroup. So I'm going to try to gore this guy.
Angus comes charging in the room, head lowered, battle axe ready, a blazing train of pink fire. With a 6, he fails his reflex save and so does take the fire damage from the charge.
Okay, so he takes 6 points of fire damage.
6 damage as he manages to avoid your gore, but the fire still wreathes around him. He is singed.
Perfect. Someone get these doors closed. They're bringing in a lot of reinforcements. We need to get on the move or get some cover.
This guy here, what is he going to do? Well, first of all, he's pretty well surrounded. So let's see how he's feeling right now. Not great. He's going to throw down his rifle and put his hands up. The guy in the room with you, back against the wall.
Okay. What's your name?
You call as he throws his hands up. You ask him what his name is. He has to think about it for just a moment or two, because you ask the random NPC cannon fodder what his name is.
Not every day you ask someone what their name is.
His name is Alonzo.
Alonzo.
Awesome. Alonzo, how do we get this door closed and get out of this room? Now.
He just kind of stares at you, and then he just points at the controls for the doors.
Okay.
The control panel.
Oh, okay. It looks like there's more to the room behind him, is why I was asking.
No, that is a wall. Give me a perception check there, Angus.
Sure, I can do that.
Just take a
No, it's not your turn, but you've brought it up.
Oh.
Nope, there's just a wall there. 11, there's just a wall there.
I'm a little
All
preoccupied.
right. When Angus were to have yelled at Mordax to deal with the security system, Mordax would have made a very pained expression and looked down at the console that she just accidentally shot.
Aeon Guard 1 is going to pop out of the room, drop to a knee to be kneeling, taking aim at the blinded Eos. taking a shot with their assault rifle. Ooh, which does strike with a 29.
Ooh.
Eos, you are riddled by a number of shots, which jump off your armor, bouncing all around you. A couple of them have winged you pretty good.
Ow.
And guard 6, the one that has come out of the room, steps back into the corner and seems to be waiting for whatever is coming out of the hallway. Security guards going to just move, try to get some cover. Mordax.
All right. Mordax is going to look at the door panel. Is there a close, is there a console to shut the door on this side?
Yes, there's the standard door controls.
Okay. Then Mordax
Think like Star Wars, you know how every door has a panel? Yeah. Same idea there.
Just wanted to confirm that. Okay. Mordax is scooching up real quick, just dashing over to the door and slamming on the console to shut the door.
The doors slam shut.
Great.
You have manually shut the doors.
And Mordax is going to then just train her gun on Mercenary Rookie 13. And that's it for Mordax. Silverblade is going to, since Silverblade is right next to Mercenary Rookie 13, I would like to attempt to grapple Mercenary Rookie 13 up against the wall.
Cool.
And I rolled a 22.
A 22 is not going to be enough.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Although in this case, I will say, because he is surrendering, he's not going to actually like fully be fighting him off. So I'll give him that. He has his hands in the air and Silverblade is able to grab onto him because he's not resisting. So I'll say he loses his dex bonus.
Okay.
At that point, which does make it enough that Silverblade is able to grab the guy, like by the shirt and slam and have him up against the wall.
That was exactly my intent. And that is it. Silverblade just silently pushing dude up against a wall.
Silverblade grappled, Mercenary Rookie grappled. Go ahead.
Quick aside, I forgot to roll the trick attack damage for the Mercenary 13.
That's sort of important. You got your trick attack. So he's also taking an additional 18 damage. Noted. Okay.
Just want to make sure in case he's, dead.
Okay. No, he is not dead, but he is significantly more wounded than he was at first glance. Now you can see as Silverblade grabs him and slams him into the wall, you can see the beginning to ooze like between his armor plates. You got him pretty good. Better than it looked like at first.
Okay. So did we take time between going to the sanctuary place to do a full rest, or did we not do that?
You did not get a full rest. You got healed. You got some healing, but not a rest.
All right, because that would have been a good thing to do. All right, so Absco then is going to take in the surroundings and say, we are a little boxed in here. We really need to find a way out of this room. They're going to do a perception check.
Excellent.
27?
Yes.
With a 27, as you look around, you see that this wall over here seems to have a sort of seam. And, oh my, does that look like a button one could push?
Absco walks over to the wall and looks over to the guard and says, is this trapped?
The guard glares at you silently. You can do a sense motive or other similar
Intimidate?
thing. You would think I would know the skills by now, right? Yeah, sense motive's still a thing. Okay.
Sense motive is better than my intimidate, so.
Not this time.
But that's a 10, so.
With a 10, you look at his face, looking to read anything. He is giving nothing away. Pure poker face.
Absco, puts a finger out and pushes the button.
The wall slides away, revealing a hallway which branches off to the east and the south.
Y'all, I think I found a way that we can go. We should probably hurry along.
Good job. Let's get moving. Eos, are you clear to move?
I'm fine. I can keep track of you guys through scent well enough.
Mordax, can you get that door locked so they can't get in?
On it, Captain.
Meanwhile, let's just see. Not that you know that they're there.
Yeah.
That's going to break out there. That's going to come moving up here. All right, Eos, you're still blind, but you can now smell a new scent coming from an open hallway. You can also smell that someone has approached the door on the other side.
Great. There's somebody on the other side of that door.
There are several someone's on the other side of that door. We need to get out of here.
I'm working on it.
We also need to know where to find the preservation front. They're the ones that blew up the bazaar. What can you tell us? She's asking our frightened rookie here in the corner.
All right, give me your intimidation roll.
See how well I do on that.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh, a 25 as Eos is snarling and Canine is kind of taking over. The lips come up, the teeth are bared. This security guard just stands there and kind of smirks at y'all. Y'all are so dead anyway.
Then what's it hurt to talk?
Pull up a seat, we'll have a conversation.
I think we do it as we move.
and you're coming with us.
Just kind of like tilts his head, naturally.
For a rookie, he is cocky as shit.
Right?
That's what a nat 20 on the will save does.
Oh, and your men need to use hygiene kits. Just saying.
You know, a hygiene kit isn't going to mask your natural scent, right? I have a better sense of smell than you do.
Eos, can you check in the tunnels and tell us what we can expect?
I'm just moving NPCs that you don't know are there. Go ahead, Eos. You just so you did your intimidate. You move up.
Should I do a perception to see what I can...
Yes, give me a perception check to see what you can smell.
And remember, you can move through friendly tiles, so you aren't stuck against the wall if you don't want to.
No, I want to in this case.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'm standing on Absco.
Eos moves up to the edge and just takes a nice big long sniff down the hallway.
Oh, 7 is better than the 1 I thought it was.
But that -4 does not apply. The -4 is not applying, so it's 4 higher than that, which makes it a 16.
Okay. Oh.
Because you're blind sensing with your
Right.
scent. So 16. You can tell that the route to the south leads to fresh air.
We want to go south, Captain. There's fresh air.
The route to the east, you can smell the charred air of a bunch of candles.
But the east, there are candles. There may be an altar of some kind, if I'm venturing a guess.
Well, maybe we make it through this door. We close it and try to bar it, and before we leave, we investigate. We have to get something on these mercenaries.
Agreed.
First thing we need to do is get this one stripped of his armor and any communications he's got as we start moving.
That's kinky.
You ain't right. All right.
Make this a little easier. The door comes sliding open, whoosh, with the security guard standing there. Angus. And they just call out, "They're in here! They found the tunnel!"
Does the rookie have any grenades on him?
No, the rookie has used both of his grenades.
Okay. Then I'm like, everyone.
He has dropped his rifle and he has on his belt... Hold on. He has on his belt a Doshko.
All right, I will grab his... Is grabbing the weapon off of him my action?
Move action.
Move action? Well, then,
Move action at this point, yes.
okay. Yeah, I just want to move with him into the hallway.
It's part of a move action, I would say. You can do it. You can draw it as part... Because he has it readied on his belt for him to draw. You can draw it pretty easily as a part of your move action if you're pushing him along.
All right, in that case, I'm just saying, everyone get into the hallways. Let's try and get out of here. And push him and move myself. I guess we move towards the candles.
He is being pushed against the wall by Silverblade, so I don't know if that would affect you being able to...
Oh, yeah, no, Silverblade also has him grappled at the moment.
Okay.
So Silverblade, I would say, can choose to release the grapple, or Angus, you can just move past. That's right, I gotta remember they're grappled.
So what I will do is move into the hallway and hold my action in case someone charges into my people, and I just tell everyone, get in here and get behind me.
Quick question, what level of attunement are you?
Oh, I'm full.
Okay.
It's just not
He's glowing pink as can be.
Yeah, and that's why I want all of you to move away.
Now.
Pineapple.
Yeah, it's glitter time, motherfucker. That's what it is. That's what it is.
But you have to do it in the accent.
I think it's athletics to break a grapple. That will be, a 17 as he suddenly moves as though he's going to try to break free from Mordax, seeing his friends there. Or not Mordax, Silverblade. Silverblade just stands there while this guy whaps on his arms, trying to do one of those smash his arms away, throw them away, cool move that works on the judo mat. Yeah, not so much when your opponent's a robot that's just locked into grabbing you. He's slamming his hands down on there and then looks up with that, oh crap, that didn't work. Very good, very good. Oh, so many tokens for me to track right now. Let's see, that one's
Well,
there we go.
World's smallest violin.
We're good. All right. Mordax.
Okay, so you already slid that
Just a quick
door
peek
back.
out the door shows that everything is. Actually, give me a perception check real quick.
Sure.
Do good.
Please, dice gods.
A
Nice.
29. Will that do?
A 29 will indeed do.
Ooh.
As you can see, what has come out of that tunnel. It seems to be a large plant-like creature,
Oh no.
All right. So
which has come shambling out of this other back room.
this is what Mordax is going to do. Oh gosh! Slam on the button to close the door again and start bolting down that hallway.
Perfect.
All right, the doors slam shut. Whoosh, and Mordax, oh gosh,
All right.
and runs.
Silverblade is just going to. I'm constantly thwarted by the fact that Silverblade can only do one thing. Can Silverblade start running with the guy in his grasp?
Silverblade, I will say, can move half speed, carrying the guy in without having to make any checks to carry the guy. Or he can make a CMB check to maintain the grapple while moving full speed.
Sure. I'll just move half.
So with this mercenary wriggling in his arms, Silverblade just begins marching down the hallway, carrying
Oh wait, that wasn't
this
was
this
half.
mercenary rookie. So yeah, basically Silverblade just is holding him in the air. I just picture him holding him in the air and then just like wheeling down the like wheels just pop out the bottom of his feet and he just
Here, I was picturing Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's.
In an ideal scenario, Silverblade would have just unceremoniously just tossed him down the hallway and started walking, but you know.
Right.
Yeah. Absco.
Absco turns to Eos. Are your senses coming back?
Yes, they're back online.
All right, then I'm going to leave you to following. I want to aim my weapon at the door panel to see if I can jam it by firing on it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let's do sci-fi tropes.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead and just roll an attack.
Yeah.
You mean Absco, Lutely.
Punny.
Yeah.
13. You get a
I'm
glancing
just
shot
waiting for
on
this-
it. Sparks fly from the panel. It's not as direct a hit as you wished for, but you're pretty sure you've done at least some damage.
Okay, and then I go 40 feet down the hallway.
Excellent. And in fact, you are rewarded as you see the doors beginning to try to part, but doing nothing. And you hear cursing coming from the other side of the door.
Sweet.
Good job, Absco.
Eos, your visual sensors are back online.
Eos is going to head towards those candles, which I think just brings her alongside Absco down the hallway.
Shut the door on your way out.
Excellent.
Oh, but
The hidden door. The hidden door.
can I do that and make it through the door?
You can step through the door and hit the button.
Okay, I'm going
You
to
can't
do
get
that.
down the hall, but you can step through the
can do
door
that.
and slam on the button, and the wall slides back into place, and then there is a satisfying click. And with that, we can drop out of combat rounds.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
As you
there's a
find
real-
yourself at this split in the a tunnel going east, a tunnel going south. It's kind of dark, but there's light, fluorescent lighting, almost like emergency lights lighting up along the floor.
We've got to get out of here. There's a big squid demon thing, and we're gonna die. So we gotta go.
We have a mission. We need to find out what's going on here before we leave, or else we will not know what happened.
Mordax, focus. Get this door locked. Eos, get over here and strip this prisoner of his weapons and armor.
Right.
You got it.
Absco, tell me what you...
Sorry, perception? Or
Yep.
is there like a
Go
door in
ahead.
front of me? Okay.
No, the hallway goes another few feet before making a sharp left, and that seems to be the source of a bunch of light and some dancing shadows on the wall.
I'm going to stealth first. That's a 30. And then I'm going
Absco
to...
blends into the area around them.
Absco's going to creep forward and check out what's going on ahead of them. 21 for perception.
Absco looks around the corner. They see a small room with an altar, number of candles lit. Sitting very center is a holy symbol of Sarenrae.
Is there anyone else in there?
Do not see anybody else. You see a small console, sheafs of paper, actual paper, a couple of books, several what appear to be sort of relics hanging on the wall.
Can Absco do a profession investigator check?
For what?
You know what? Absco's
For a
going to turn...
hunch or...
Yeah, I mean, Absco's like knows that Eos is a Sarenrae worshiper, and so Absco was like, well, this is out of my knowledge base, and turns around. And since they don't see anybody, they kind of drop stealth, and they say, Eos, when you're done frisking, you need to come back here.
Okay. I was just going to ask if I found anything interesting on our friend here before following after Absco.
How much of a pat down are we doing? Like, are you stripping the guy naked or down to his tidy whities? Are you?
What Angus is saying is cut off his armor so he can't wear armor and he doesn't have any communications thing. So you're just cutting his armor off where you can.
Yeah.
And making sure he has no weapons. So if he doesn't have any, if he's wearing underwear underneath, that's what he's down to. If he's got a skin suit on underneath, he's down to a skin suit. But he has none of his armor on.
Okay.
I mean,
he's down to his underclothes, basically.
Yeah, it's just cutting everything off.
That's up to the doctor.
No, I think she's just going to stick with cutting off the armor. That's humiliating enough.
It's not about
Plus,
humiliating.
there's
It's about him
Silverblade.
fighting back.
Both are valid options.
So this he was wearing, he had a doshko, and that's pretty much about it. Was wearing some armor, nothing fancy.
Okay, good. Okay, go see what Absco needed.
Will do. And should I roll anything for going into the room with Absco?
Well, you come around the corner and you see what is obviously a shrine to Sarenrae.
But being a devotee, would I notice anything that's a little bit different from a typical altar?
Do you have like a knowledge religion or anything like that?
Let me check.
That'd be culture.
Yeah, I think I should.
Is it culture for religion?
Anything knowledge-based is culture.
Or mysticism?
Yes.
Either or.
I think mysticism is the right one. Yeah, mysticism is the one.
All right, let's... Oh, God.
Is that your third 7?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
An 18.
The system hates me. Thank
With
God
an
for my
18
modifier.
though, you have a lot of modifier there. So 18, you realize what you do see is that what they are representing is Sarenrae in her role as Burning Mother, the Purifier.
Absco says, I didn't want to disturb anything so that you could get a full sense of what's going on here, but once you know, I want to take everything that's not bolted down.
So is the Burning Mother aspect significant to the preservation front?
Yes.
I wanted to check. I thought so. We definitely found the Absco.
All right. Well, let's see what we can recover and take with us. I'll grab any of the paperwork. If you find any electronics, let's grab them and go.
Okay. I see.
So, I just want to backtrack just a smidge because Angus had asked Mordax to shut the door. So Mordax would obviously try to disable that. But since they are investigating something, then what Mordax would have done is gone and switched on the camera for Silverblade to go follow them to get a visual
Nice.
on this
Nice
stuff. So
That's
There
great.
you go.
Yes, I love your thinking.
Excellent. Angus, as Mordax has Silverblade using his camera to take this, and they begin grabbing things. You begin hearing a commotion. A small explosion comes from the room that you were just in, and then you begin hearing voices just on the other side of the wall. That is the secret door.
Did Mordax get the door jammed for the secret door?
So the secret door, you did hear a click. It seemed as though it had an auto lock when closed from this side.
Perfect. Okay, I think.
But that would assume they don't know how to override it from their side.
Would it be a computer's check or an engineering check to see if I can break it? And
Computers or engineering, depending on how you wanted to look at it.
All right,
So I'll let you, depending on your approach.
I will attempt a computer's check to see if I can set it to where it is just broken and they can't open it.
Okay.
So it's a 24.
With a 24, you begin just punching buttons, hoping that you'll be able to set off. It should have some sort of any kind of security door like this. Should have a failsafe that if someone's just randomly punching buttons, it should just completely lock down.
Okay.
And after a few seconds of just slamming buttons, you get that sense of satisfaction as you see failsafe mode engage, and you hear the pneumatic hiss of the failsafe pistons closing.
I think we have some breathing room here. So get what you're going to get and let's check this other hallway. And I want to put I have a pair of binders that I want to put on this mercenary.
Will not resist you putting the binders on him.
And I'm going to ask him, now that we have some privacy, why don't you start talking? And I want to put a little pressure on his arms when I'm putting the binders on to try to intimidate this out of him.
Absco gives him, or Angus gives him a hug.
All right, give me your intimidation roll. Ooh, 27. You look pretty intimidating at this point. Let's see here.
You're rubbing your chest fur on his face.
Stop me. Just stop.
He gulps
Still
deeply.
into consent, thank you.
he takes a big gulp. You can see that you've definitely gotten under his skin. He goes, you're still not getting out of here alive.
We might be taking you with us if you don't hurry up and start talking. Just tell us what we asked. Give us the information.
All right, what do you want to know? What was the question?
Yeah, basically we want to know what their plan is after this explosion.
Just
steps.
Kind of snorts a little bit and goes, I'm just hired to guard the place.
All right. Okay. So what's down the hallway then? Not the one my people have already checked out. What's down this way?
Back exit.
That seems like a way to get out alive. What's waiting for us?
Because by now, I'd imagine about 15 armed guards, probably local police.
Okay. What would it take to knock him out?
At this point, do you want to knock him out?
Yes.
Okay, how do you knock him out?
With the butt of his own dushko.
Grab his doshko, pop him on the head, and the guy falls unconscious.
All right. And I relay everything to the whole crew. I'm like, get everything you can, see if you can find anything. Find anything you can, and see if you can find anything that ties these people to the bombing. Let's get this done.
All right. So after Silverblade has kind of done a survey of the area, Absco gets to picking up whatever materials they feel are, relevant.
Okay.
I'd like to think that Mordax would have been smart enough to be like, all right, Silverblade, just make sure that when you're scanning, you don't get Absco and Eos in the shot because we don't really want to deal with that. So just scan around and kind of avoid them. Oh, and guys, just scooch away just for a minute. So that, all right, we're good. We got it.
Mordax, are you able to download what's on their computer system back here?
Nice.
Oh, I can certainly try. All right. And Mordax will pull out their remote hacky system and start going to town.
Is this something I can assist with?
You can roll computers to aid another.
17.
You successfully aid, so add 2 Mordax to your roll.
Okay, so I have remote hacking, so I will roll my computers.
Oh,
well
20.
there. I just nat 20 that there check, so that puts me at a 35.
Mordax, all you can do is cluck your tongue at the lack of security as you just download you back up this entire separated system. I mean, it's obviously it's not connected to any kind of net or web, not even their other computer systems. This is a completely quarantined system. But you can just cluck your tongue in disappointment at their security as you just copy the entire system to Silverblade's backup hard drives. Just
Wow,
how cute. Look at that firewall.
Wow.
Yeah, you're like username and password. Let's try admin and password. Oh my god, it worked.
All right. Yeah, I got everything. Wow, one of their passwords was Saturn Ray. That's just stupid. All right. All right, I got everything.
Good.
We have to get moving, but do a quick scan to see if there's anything relevant to the bombing. And I turn to Eos. And do you have anything that shows that you're a Saturn Ray worshiper on you?
Yes.
What would that be?
She holds up her bracelet, which has Saturn Ray's flaming symbol on it that she had been playing with earlier. I'll take it off.
We're about to get into a situation where this is a problem. Do you mind? We can replace it.
It's fine. It's just a bracelet.
Put it on this fool.
Will do.
Those parts with her holy symbol.
She can get another. She's not too worried about it.
All right.
So
So what do you find when you scan? Just do a quick scan of the material you got. Is there anything relevant to the bombing?
Is there anything relevant to the bombing?
Oh, how quick of a scan are you doing?
Well, in the time it takes them to have the bracelet conversation, and not that long, I suppose.
In that amount of time, you can see that you have information on a fairly small but decently connected network of people. Not just in the Burning Archipelago.
Oh.
There's a lot of information here, Captain. I need more time to read it, I think.
Makes sense. Let's see if we can get out of here. We know basically what to expect when we go down this hallway, so let's get it over with. Absco.
Yes.
Go back and then sneak out later and join us, or can you calm your security team to let them know what's going on?
I'll try to calm the ship.
Good. We're going to need some backup here.
I'm a little bit more worried about the diplomacy of all of this.
We may want to just work with them as opposed to against them. If we have information that can tie these people to that bombing and we're handing it to them, we may get a little bit more flies with honey, as the saying goes.
Hopefully they look kindly on vigilantism.
We were just here and we happened upon it. We've got a fighting robot.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
We'll go with
Mordax. When that comes up, I'd like you to step forward to talk, and I will back you up completely as your manager. We stayed very true to exactly why we were here. They attacked us. Let's go.
Right.
And we head down the
hallway.
Are you able
Head down the hallway and you find an obviously exterior fire exit door. Seems to be the back alley exit.
All right.
I will calm our ship and tell them that we'll need to have a security force meet us.
Where would you like the security force to meet you?
Are we going to be leaving this sector of the Burning Archipelago, or what is our plan?
Well, if we're arrested, because they could say that the local police as well as the guards would be out here. If we turn ourselves over to the police, then it would probably be the local police station.
Okay, so what I'll do is I will tell them, keep a tab on local comms and local events, because something big just happened and we're probably at the center of it.
As you say.
I don't like that wording, but okay.
Aaron Aronson is just kind of like, okay.
If all else fails, try to track our comms.
And then let's open the door.
I feel like you're not telling me something, but okay.
So let's open the door and move forward.
You open the door to the flashing lights and a number of people with weapons drawn. This is Chroma Security Forces! You are under arrest! And that is all the time we have for today. And so, for ExQueerience Points, I am your host and GM, Miyu. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Miyu Plays Games.
I'm Kelric. You can find me on EQ Points or at Cormelon on Twitter.
Can I surrender? And I'm Britt, and you can find me at Atomic Firebird, just about everywhere.
Was Absco even there? I don't know. I'm Kenny, and you can find me on Twitter at Punderdrone.
Sarah and who? I'm Steph, and you can find me at Luna Starwind on Twitter.